Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Hauls it in.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Nice grab in traffic. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Buys a little time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great... Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
It's complete on the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going to run it. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Sanford. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads it left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Sanford. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. To see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got? The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah.
Turning it on! keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He leaves it with his back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is...
Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
On the ready. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Sanford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs, really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab.